let's begin this auspicious program. Now, may I invite the dignitaries onto the dais. Before that, a small reminder that our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Kumar Molguram sir, is involved in another engineering college program, so he would also be joining us shortly. I invite Sri P. Raghupati Garu to come over, and Professor Dr. Parikshit Singh Manhas. May I call upon Professor B. Balkrishna Reddy sir also to come over, please. Sir is the chairman of TGCHE. Every meaningful academic endeavor in our country begins with an... to begin this program, we shall now have the national song, Vande Mantra, followed by the Telangana state song. May I request everyone present in the hall to kindly rise to your feet.
జీవన చావళీలు చాలువార కవి గాయక వైతాళిక కళల మంజీరాలు జాతిని జాగృత పరచే గీతాల జనజాతర అనునిత్యము నీ గానం అమ్మ నీవే మా ప్రాణం
Thank you so much. Kindly take your seats. In the Indian tradition, light symbolizes knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment. The ceremonial lighting of the lamp signifies the removal of darkness and illumination of knowledge. May I now request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp. Okay, it's my pleasure to invite Sri P. Raghupati, Director EMRC, Osmania University, to deliver the welcome address. Sir, may I request you to kindly address the gathering.
Respected Chief Patron, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sri Senior Professor Kumar Mulgaram Garu, Distinguished Chief Guest, Professor V. Balakishna Reddy, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Every time he is the one who responds well and immediately he agrees to come our programs. Respected President of this inaugural session, Professor Viksit Singh Manhas ji, Director Consortium for Educational Communication, CEC, New Delhi. It gives me immense pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to this two-day national seminar on re-envisioning higher education, digital pathways towards Viksit Bharat 2047. At the outset, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, whose visionary leadership, dynamic guidance, and unwavering commitment to academic excellence continue to inspire the entire university. Under his dynamic leadership, the university has been witnessing significant strides in strengthening its academic and administrative systems, while actively promoting innovation, digital learning, and research-oriented initiatives that are shaping a progressive future for this institution. I am deeply honored to welcome our Chief Guest, Professor V. Balakishna Reddy Garu, Chairman of the Telangana Council of Higher Education. Sir has been a guiding force in shaping higher education policies and strengthening academic standards across the state. Your presence today greatly enriches this seminar, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It is indeed a privilege for me to extend a respectful and warm welcome to Professor Viksit Singh Manhas ji, who has recently assumed charge as the Director CEC and has already shown a commendable initiative in strengthening the digital education ecosystem. This seminar reflects his visionary leadership and commitment to fostering transformative dialogue in higher education, aligned with emerging technology-driven pedagogical approaches. Ladies and gentlemen, higher education today stands at a critical juncture with the rapid growth of digital technologies, artificial intelligence, online learning platforms, and multimedia-based education. Universities are being called upon to rethink their traditional models of teaching, learning, and knowledge dissemination. The vision of Viksit Bharat 2047 places education at the center of national development. To achieve this goal, we must strengthen digital infrastructure development and also inclusive access to knowledge, innovative pedagogy, and lifelong learning opportunities. In this context, under the leadership of CEC, all the EMRCs across the country are playing a crucial role in creating high-quality educational media content and enabling access to knowledge for learners across geographical and social boundaries. This seminar aims to bring together academicians, policymakers, media professionals, and researchers to deliberate on important themes such as AI-enabled learning and teaching, online and blended learning ecosystems, and democratizing of education through digital media, skill development, and lifelong learning. Over the next 2 days, we hope to engage in meaningful discussions, insightful presentations, and collaborative exchanges of ideas that will help shape the future of higher education in India. I am delighted to see teachers, scholars, and participants from diverse disciplines and from different parts of the country joining us for this important academic gathering. I take this opportunity to inform you that EMRC Osmania University has been serving as a launch pad for thousands of faculty members, transforming from classroom teaching to online instructions since its inception in 1984. Before I conclude, I would like to sincerely thank to Director CEC, Professor Manhas sir, the Vice Chancellor, Osmania University, Professor Kumar sir, and also Chairman, Telangana Council of Higher Education, Professor Balakishna Reddy sir, for partnering with EMRC in organizing this national seminar. I also appreciate the hard work of the organizing committee, faculty members, research scholars, volunteers, and all the staff of my EMRC, whose dedication has made this event possible. Once again, I warmly welcome all the distinguished guests and participants, and I wish the seminar great success and fruitful deliberations. Thank you, one and all.
It's my privilege to invite our chief guest, Professor B. Balkrishna Reddy sir, Chairman of Telangana Council of Higher Education, to deliver the keynote address.
We are aspiring for, Viksit Bharat to 2047. Next to 20 plus years or 21 years, if I had to say exact, next 2 decades are going to be important. Yes, if you look at, friends, this kind of transformation is happening, but last 25 years, then we will go to next to 25 years, okay? Last 25 years or first quarter of the 21st century, if you look at the kind of transformation which is happening in the technology, immense. We use a buzzword, net technologies. Of course, we know because higher education is part of all the technologies. Of course, AI, I'll come to that. All these, what we use is net technologies, new and emerging technologies. I always say it is a to Z technologies, means automation to artificial intelligence to big data to Bitcoin technology to crypto to cryogenic to drone, I can go on. All these technologies are influencing, and these are all going to influencing factor for higher education, part of the Viksit Bharat. Lot of reforms we are bringing in the higher education ecosystem, particularly updating the syllabus, keeping you in view of the challenges posed by the technology. So I'm going to make this for everybody, because any policy we make, change we make, we should involve the stakeholders. When I say stakeholders, education stakeholders, higher education stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders here? Student stakeholder, faculty is a stakeholder, government is stakeholder, institutions are stakeholder. So keeping all these in view, we are going to have a marathon, session to involve all the stakeholders, to take views, to keep higher education relevant in the context of technology. That is what we made, a small efforts.
Thank you so much for the enlightening keynote address. I now invite Professor Parikshit Singh Manas, Director, Consortium for Educational Communication, to deliver the presidential address. Sir.
It's indeed a matter of pride to be part of this particular program and also be part of this prestigious university. Obviously, my first visit to Osmania University, and one of those universities which we have always been talking about or thinking about, one of the oldest universities of our country. Obviously, we are very wary of the fact that technology is empowering everybody, but technology is also overpowering everybody. So how do we look at it? How do we work it out? And how do we make our students future ready? Obviously, you have heard about it, future ready, everybody talks about it, everybody thinks about it, but CEC is now working towards implementing it. And that's what I was talking to the chairman of Telangana Higher Education Council, that we are in the process of now finalizing. I'm not saying creating, I'm not saying completing. We have already completed them. We are in the process of finalizing 11 degree programs which are going to be fully virtual. Now the only thing is we are looking at the university which can actually host them and university which can run it. And CEC on its part is going to give them free of cost to any university that is willing to work on it. So that's what we are thinking of, and that's what we are developing. We have already submitted them to MOE, that's Ministry of Education, for further development or further approvals. And once we get it, hopefully we should be able to build it up. You must have heard about the fact that how our Honorable Prime Minister passionately speaks about 2047 and the Viksit Bharat, and he talks about those 3 T's, which is trade, tourism, and technology. And obviously technology is a very important aspect. And we also saw a couple of weeks back, you can say, the mother of all trade deals being done, foreign trade agreement being done. That was with the whole of European Union. And during those trade deals, if you all would read them, the fine prints very carefully, education from just an exchange program has now become an economic program for the country. So now the country is thinking of earning money through education. Country is thinking of not just reversing the brain drain, but also getting forex back into our country. So we are creating institutions who are of high value. We are going to create institutions who are actually going to give high value education to the system. And we are also now thinking of or welcoming our foreign universities also into our ambit, who are actually going to be using our internal resources, or who will be working on our efficient brains, and these people they'll be guiding them in an effective and an efficient manner. The whole aspect that we think about, that how do we look at 2047, how do we think that we are going to be working towards Viksit Bharat, how do we look at technology, is a very important aspect. But the basic fact is, which everybody loses, or which usually nobody pays attention to the fact, especially the youngsters, collaboration is going to be the key. Collaborating with other people is going to be key. Individually, nobody will be able to grow. Technology in isolation will not be able to grow. The fact is that until and unless human brains are added to it, and how we sharpen those human brains, that's going to be an important aspect. Today itself, आज भी अगर आप देखें, if you are using any of the AI tools, prompt is the key thing. What you type in. So we famously say garbage in, garbage out. So that's not going to work. Your prompts are going to be very important. So if somebody says that tomorrow AI is going to take away your jobs, or AI is going to take away your work, that's not going to happen. I am from that generation where we saw, I don't know any of you have heard about it or not. Obviously, a lot of teachers must have heard about it, the Y2K issue. So when we were thinking of that all the aeroplanes are going to fall down, and for the young students, the Y2K was when all zeros were going to happen, 1999 to 2000 we were going to move. So how are we going to handle those zeros? The computers will crash and everything will happen. But the brains were there, things were working, and everything transitioned very smoothly. Even prior to that, we have seen when we were youngsters, everybody was saying computers are going to take away our jobs. That never happened. So the fact is that the human brain is also evolving. But how do we make it more sharpened for times to come? That's where education is going to be very important. That's where you all teachers are going to be very important. So keep up your spirits high. AI is not going to take away everything from you. AI is going to be one of your collaborators. Now we are looking at the fact that how we can use constructive research for the growth of the nation, and that's what the nation is looking towards the youngsters. And I again and again keep using word youngsters, but back of my mind I keep thinking that means I have grown old. But the fact is that we all have to look at the growth of this country and see how we sharpen our brains.
And we are really privileged to listen to the grand plans which CEC has for the future, especially the degree courses and the immense work that CEC goes about with doing, and really thankful for them to associate with our EMRC.
May I request Honorable Vice Chancellor to give us a message on this occasion.
To achieve this vision 2047, that Viksit Bharat, we have to design some digital pathways to reach our goals 2047 Viksit Bharat. And so almost the government strategy very crystal clear. The artificial intelligence and the quantum computing, these are two major areas going to influence or affect the Viksit Bharat 2047. In this process, our economy and creation of jobs and in the digital transformation, various aspects, a lot of transformation is going to take place in coming next 20 years. In the process of achieving 2047 Viksit Bharat, one is the educational institutions definitely is going to play a key role. All universities and especially multimedia also, because the distance education is offering in the different modes nowadays, the digital education, online, the mode, and offline. In this process, some kind of, the content preparation, AI application of any subject, AI application and quantum applications for each and every subject. Nowadays, the core subject is very, very meager, but interdiscipline is more, almost 50% core subject and 50% interdiscipline. So with this interdiscipline, we can enhance the job opportunities and understanding the content of any field, specialized field. So in this direction, I really appreciate Dr. Raghu for floating such a wonderful program. Yeah, in association with CEC New Delhi, especially Dr. Shetruda, who coordinated for making this particular program to take place, and all the participants definitely is going to enjoy all the sessions designed by these in this workshop, and definitely some kind of takeaways will be there after completion of this particular program.
May I request everyone to please stand to your feet for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे